Welcome to KLANG, Ensemble KLANG's podcast about contemporary music, artistic research, and international encounters. This episode, dedicated to our Crippled Symmetries Festival in April 2026, takes us to Taiwan. It is hosted by master students in music, sound, performance at Free University Berlin, Julia Goes and Bronislava Bronka Paljowa.
I am Bronka. This is Julia from Free University of Berlin. And today in our podcast episode, we have very interesting guests from Taiwan, the Cube Band. And they're all professional musicians. We have on pipa Yun Han. On the guzheng, we have Yan Xuan. And on the percussions, we have Shin. They will be performing later tonight at the festival Crippled Symmetries here in Berlin. And yes, for now, we are very excited to talk to you, and hopefully you will enjoy the podcast and this episode too. So welcome and thank you for being here. Let's get starting with the first question. So your trio was brought together by Studio 8, which is a gathering of musicians, composers, artists, and performance groups who are dedicated to contemporary music and performance art. And your combination of traditional and modern instruments is quite uncommon in Taiwan. Could you tell us more about your group and how it was formed initially and how you found your unique sound?
For us, because our director of Studio Act, the director, Fang Yuling, she kind of told us this plan, she really wanted to do contemporary with traditional instruments. And then, because for percussion, it's got different perspective, can kind of connect traditional instruments, for the sound together. So she think, why not? To try, because we try different elements, to try different instruments, different instrumentations. But for us, because our common feature is they are to plug instruments, it's a point, like a dot. For percussion as well, so we really short sound. So how about we connect our point, line, plan, this kind of perspective together. So I think that's why we get it together and we work very well.
Mm-hmm. That's super, super interesting. And especially that it's a completely new sound then that isn't heard, I think, regularly. So very, very interesting.
So the name Cube Band is quite special, and we wondered just what does it mean? Why did you choose Cube Band as your name? What does it mean for you?
And that's a very, I think it's a very interesting story, because we are thinking to make a name of our trio. We talk about so many names. And then they just asked me, Shane, do you have any ideas? I think I really like Cube Band, because Cube 8 is like a Rubik's Cube. You can make different formation and different combinations. So we kind of expect our music could be like any possibilities to explore more formation through our instruments. And for Cube, because with three, probably people say it should be like a triangle band. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because cube, yes, because with three it should be like triangle. But I thought about stereoscopic, three dimension. So it means for percussion, because I got so many choices for instruments. So I can kind of broaden the sound and then to be kind of like three dimensions. So that's why we think Cube Band probably cool, because it's hard to guess what we are going to do, what our music going to like. So I think Cube, and it is easy to remember. Mm-hmm. And then I think people think Cube probably we got 4 members. So the 4th member will be the audience. I think so, because for any kind of music, we need audience to share our philosophy of music, to share our thoughts on music. So I think audience will be our 4th member, very important one.
Yeah, that's actually a really cool explanation. I didn't think of it before. But yeah, in the cube, it's kind of everything included, what you said, so...
Yeah, since I was a kid, I really like the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, it has a lot of different forms also.
Yes.
And that's also what your music is about, what we saw in the rehearsals.
Yeah, because we were thinking about it too, and we were just like thinking, is there like an imaginary person in your group? Maybe that's why it's like a cube, because there are 4 sides of it. But this kind of makes more sense, actually. Do you have different roles when you play in a group? Like, for example, when you play, is somebody the leader and the other are following, and it changes up? Or how does your group work?
Maybe sometimes it's a change because like I'm a guzheng player, and I think my role in the Cuban probably like the badminton player, because sometimes I could attack, but sometimes I could defense, because guzheng is a plucked instrument and have the 21 strings, and the instrument have the probably compared the pipa, I have a more bass note or the pitch, a lower frequency. So I think sometimes I play the bass line or the beat with the percussionist, but sometimes I lead the melody, or sometimes I blend the or melody or the tempo or beats with the pipa. Yes.
And for the pipa, because our frequency is much more higher than guzheng, so sometimes I play as a singer role, but we also have some percussive effects. So also I can become percussionist in our band. So the role among us is often changing. Yes.
Yeah, I think the main point is how to blend well. So we kind of like catch balls. Yeah, so we kind of like jump, and then sometimes we blend together, and then we swim in the same direction, but sometimes we are different lines, and then we cross together. So I think that's, I had a lot of fun to play with them.
Yeah, the contemporary music it's like this, and also improvisation is like this. Yes.
So my following question, actually, you started answering it a bit already. It would be because your instruments are a bit uncommon in Europe, and maybe some of the audience doesn't know about it. I didn't know about them before either. So maybe you could give like a quick introduction about your instrument. What is it? What you play? How does it work? Or you also brought a lot of different instruments. Maybe you could give us a raw outline of what you brought, each of you.
In the tonight's concert, sometimes because in the contemporary music, composers would like to explore more new sound or new sound in the traditional instrument. So, for example, our first piece, my instrument prepare strings for the clip and hard paper, and create the percussive sound, or use the more objects, so like the bass cello bow, or the what?
I think for guzheng, the composer were trying to break the stereotype for guzheng. People always think guzheng, probably that's the kind of ancient instruments. And the sound, like we can imagine, is like with like green tea and listen to guzheng's music, and like you can relax, like literature, kind of that way. But I think for contemporary composers, they would love to break that kind of stereotype, and then to make audience can't guess. It's really hard to imagine what we're going to bring the music. I
Yeah.
think that's the different perspective from composers.
Yeah, because sometimes I play the more percussive sound, but sometimes in the same piece, I play some string is create the traditional rhyme. Yes, it's a good blend with the same piece. I think it is a very interesting for me, but I think maybe it's like the game to guess what it's a sound. Come from guzheng or it's from the percussions of another. I think this is a very I think it's a good experience for me, and it's also be the audience. Yeah.
Okay. And for pipa is also it is an ancient Chinese instrument with long history, with 4 strings, and I play it with my both fingers. And you can see, or I always wear the artificial nails on my hands. And the pipa is a plucked instrument. I make melody from a series of dots. And actually, I play precise different dots with different timbre, like that. So we can make different emotions and expression through this series of dots. And that's the beauty of pipa. And of course, when you notice when I'm playing, I have fancy techniques on my right hand. But the deep beauty of pipa, I think, lies on the left hand. You can see my left hand with bending the strings or nuance on the left hand. It makes the melodies also expression very delicate and small nuance on it. And in tonight's concert, the second piece, Wonder Things piece, you can notice, you can perceive a lot of this kind of beauty he made on pipa. Even in contemporary music, composers try to blend the traditional spirits with their new innovations in this instrument. And also because I have so many different kind of skills, but they will try to break up the stereotype as guzheng. So, for example, we have one skill called 脚弦. It means I have to put my finger on a crossing line, crossing strings, and put my finger on it to make percussive sound. And usually we just play that for maybe 1 note or 2 notes. But for the composer, they will ask me to sustain maybe 10 bars or 15 bars, like that. So it will be a challenge. Yeah. So my challenge is our skills or original sounds to make a new dimensions. Yeah, I think that's a very special and good aspect to appreciate our contemporary music in tonight's concert. Yep.
Yes. And yeah, as a percussionist, very, very busy. Yeah, because for percussionists, I always think even though I'm still playing, but I'm thinking for 2 bars after what's going on, for a quick melody change. Because the composers, tonight we're going to perform 4 pieces. Yeah. So every composer got their favorite instrumentations. So I need to use different melodies, try to achieve the sound and work well with 2 plucked instruments. So I try different stuff, even though for the composer, Keon Jong, I think he knows so well for percussion. So he said to me why not? You can blow on paper, because we need 1 more wind instruments. We don't have wind instruments, so how about you you hit on paper on air and then you blow it? In the first place, I was like, what are you talking about? But I did try many options, for some paper for baked. Yeah, for bakery, or some for drawing. I tried so many different material of paper, and then I found one worked really well. So we'll hear that tonight.
Super interesting that you can even use paper to make percussive sounds.
And the wind, like a instruments.
Yeah, when we saw that in the rehearsal, Bronka and I said, what will she do with the paper before you started? We didn't imagine, but super interesting.
It sounds like a bird.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
And also with your instruments, you see the variety when you look at it because you have so much on stage. But it's also really nice to hear what Pipa and Guzheng, how big of an, what you can do with that, like how variable they can be also because they're antique, but you can use them so much in contemporary music. So it's really interesting to hear.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, even like with your percussions, we like on the rehearsals we saw you, and you even had like instruments we wouldn't even imagine that you could play with them and like or like on them, because you had like a fidget spinner and like Taiwanese toys, and then a car spring. Yeah. And I didn't even know what that was, and then you explained it to me. So yeah,
like my brain is like a factory. So many things going on.
Yeah, especially you have to coordinate so much, like to like jump from one instrument to the other.
Yeah, I need to be precise, but at the same time, I still need to listen to my two band members, their dynamics, and then their timbre. I need to really fit in. Yeah, I think that's the very challenging stuff. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think? Like, how does Guzheng and Pipa respond like to a Western kind of percussion sound? You already told us that your playing style is a bit different, like on Pipa and Guzheng, that you would normally use, or like the traditional way. Could you just tell us a bit more about like how you're playing? What is the technique that you use?
Mm-hmm. I think the length of our notes, just like what I mentioned, Guzheng has a long sustain, and Pipa just very direct and sharp. And also percussionist, her sound is also very direct. Also, of course, she can control, but how to make our dots together, that's the point. Yes. Yeah, that's the point. So, because we are very familiar with contemporary music, so when we are work together, we are trying to negotiate different spots, different notes, and different maybe breath. Yeah, especially as a Pipa player, I sometimes because my my sound is very sharp and direct. So sometimes I will be a little bit faster than them.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the different way of breath, the way to breathe.
Yes.
Because like instruments, you can see their breathe in, and then for Pipa player, because it's so close to strings, maybe just like and then play. But for percussion, I need to lift. I need to lift my drumsticks. I think for Guzheng.
Yes, because it's a different strength of the strings, and because sometimes it's difficult to the Guzheng player is because Guzheng have so many strings, so composer would like to try to more new objects or prepare string to this instrument. So sometimes probably I build my timbre. A traditional timbre in some contemporary music is not work because it's a mute so many strings. The sound is very different for me, and just like say Pipa's sound is a more higher and more sharp, but Guzheng is not. It's a more the resonance. So I think the challenge for me it's how to find the balance to when our playing. It's a very difficult to me because sometimes I need to create the traditional rhyme, but sometimes I also at the same time I need to keep the grooving because I'm the role with the beats with the percussionist. So it's very busy to change the mindset. Mm-hmm. Yes.
But you're using a different tuning that usually is used.
Yes, because Yeah, because guzheng is so many strings, so every composer would like to create layer unique tuning. So
different pieces,
different tuning and a different prepare, different objects. So maybe in the list concert I have 2 guzheng, but I also need to change. So probably each composition, each piece, I need the time to change the tuning. Yes, it's a common thing to the guzheng player. I think this is my.
For me, I think it's very interesting, and it's like magic, because you need to memorize different layout. So probably like the second string, like in previous piece is D.
Yes.
For the second piece, probably that's the A. So it's so different, and she has to memorize it. For me, that's wow.
Yeah, it's my work.
For pipa, we also have different tuning, but luckily I only have 4 strings.
Bit less strings to memorize the tuning for.
Yes.
Well, that's crazy to memorize every tuning for every string when it's different every piece. So that's a big challenge.
So now that we talked a bit about your instruments, we were wondering, like, why did you learn them? Like, when you decided to learn an instrument, why did you say, oh, I want to learn pipa, I want to learn guzheng or percussion? What was the reason?
Actually, my reason is very simple and because of pipa, the character, the 2 words is very beautiful. When I was 9 years old, when I first time to choose which instrument I want to learn, because we have so-called music talented class, and that's for Chinese music. So I have to pick up one Chinese instrument. Actually, my mother wants me to choose cello, but I don't want to do what she wants. So I want to choose another instrument, and the pipa 2 word, the character, it looks very beautiful. So I just pick this instrument.
So it was kind of a rebellion to your mom.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, my reason is also simple, because when I was a kid, probably 6, my mom asked me, which instrument would you like to learn? And I think, which is so many things, the violin and the piano. But my mom asked me, guzheng, what's about guzheng? Because my auntie is the guzheng teacher. So I think my mom is the thought, if you finish your homework, you will let you went to your auntie's house to learn guzheng. So I have a me time, yes. So I think, so I learned guzheng originally from my aunties, yes.
Oh, and your mom didn't have to buy another instrument for you.
Yeah.
You can use your auntie's instruments, that's good.
Yeah.
No, it's really good to have a teacher already in the family.
Yeah, and for percussion, I think is when I was a kid, I was very good at running. I was an athlete. I thought I'm gonna learn or to compete like a runner, because I'm so in love with running. And then my mom took me to a concert. Say, I think you need to listen to music, not just running every day or practice as a runner. And then the first thing drew my attention is percussion. So I think, wow, they can project really big volume, and it's like an athlete. Yeah, because when you watch my performance, like a martial art or something like athlete, and I didn't want to sit down to play, because I can feel the resonance and then the vibrations through the percussion instruments, and then that's why I just fall in love with the percussion instruments.
So you also really combined your both passions, like your old passion and then with your new passion for percussion.
Yes, and then for percussion, so the variety. I mean, I really like it. Like the sound of percussion, like kaleidoscope. Yeah, so many ways, and then different instruments. And my mom thought I just need to buy a pair of drumsticks, and that's enough to play all the drums. But I think, yeah, she may like, oh no. Yeah, and we need space to put the like drum kit or like, cause I learned percussion like orchestra percussion. Yeah, so my mom said, oh, you need to buy marimba, xylophone, snare drum. Oh, it's not what I thought. Yes, so I kind of persuade her to buy more instruments because she think I just spend time in practice room. Because I think practice room is my playground.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the time my mom said you need to go out. But I just so into it because it's just like my playground. Yes.
So it was probably also really big, right? Your rehearsal room.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you also use like stuff from your house? Because now you play also with the paper, you told us. Did you just took something from, I don't know, your mom's stuff or?
Yeah, I took some. Like for example, I did some experiments. Like to use her like brush to play maybe on cymbals. Like doing like on drums, yeah. Yeah, don't tell my mom.
Also play on the guzheng.
Oh,
yeah.
Also use your mom's brush to play on guzheng.
Yes, because in contemporary music, I need to find more objects because the composer would like to. Yeah, so maybe I found a comb,
yes,
brush.
From my mom, like yes.
That's super nice and super interesting to hear all your anecdotes from your childhood.
Yeah, especially like as you said, you have so many different instruments, and we will see them today in the evening, because you're changing your instruments for every set, as we saw. Yes. So yeah, that's very exciting that we're gonna see this today. And yeah, we actually wanted to ask you, the technique is a bit different. You are using different techniques for your instruments that you probably normally would use as a traditional instrument. Is it kind of physically challenging to play in a different way, or is it still all right, or you're used to it?
Yes. In the beginning, for example, I in contemporary music, use the cello bow or the bass bow on the guzheng is a very common thing. Yes, but in the beginning, I used it, I learned it. It's a very difficult because I don't like the powder because the bow have the
rosin,
have the rosin powder. It's a very stick for my nails. It's a difficult to play. So I think this is my strategy to play like the bow or prepare strings, just like say in mute strings. Mute string is a more different sound. It's a very different from the original sound. So I need to find the balance. Yeah, I need to find the balance because probably I cannot play it more strongly because it's a very more similar with the percussion safe sound. Yes, so this is my challenge.
Yeah, will control. Control.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean like articulate but not harsh. I think that's the common thing. Yeah, with percussion. Yeah, we play like particular sound and with attack but not harsh. Yes, will control. You did a great job. We all did a great job.
Yeah, I think the control is the most difficult thing because on the balance of our volume, because as people, the nature sound of this instrument is not so loud. And when I have to play with guzheng and percussion, especially percussion, and sometimes when that's maybe enough, but usually it's not enough. So we have to negotiate the strength and the dynamic, or sometimes I would do too much in a piece, or one technique, I'm too into my own techniques, and
I mean, sometimes it's not about the volume, because on the music, probably like with three, all written like mezzo forte, but my mezzo forte is not her mezzo forte, because we got different instruments and then different articulation.
And the frequency.
Yes. So we kind of need to do a little bit like adjustment. Yes.
And that's physically the challenge. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds quite a challenge to for the volume, to set everything up. So the other, the one isn't super loud, the one isn't too quiet. So yeah. And this evening you will be playing 4 pieces by different composers from various countries. And could you tell us how you approached to these different pieces? And did you work closely with the composers, or did they just give you the score? How did the cooperation work?
Like 3 pieces, from Ying Wang, from Kyung-jong, and from De King-wen. I think they composed this piece is when the COVID happened. So at that time, I think it's 2021. We didn't have chance to work with composer. We kind of we did FaceTime, we did Google Meet, and then we discussed the aspect and the concept from the composer, but the sound it's quite hard as a reference, because even though I play on these mallets, but the composer think, no, it's not what I think. But through the Google Meet or through the technology, it sounds so different. So we spend a lot of time to understand what the composer really want, and then we go through the music, because for the music, I mean, it's like the puzzle game. We need to figure out what the clue, what the composer really want to produce, or what they really want. So we kind of spend time on it, and we share our ideas. Because we 3, we got different thoughts in one music. So we kind of spend a lot of time to read the music. Yes. I think that's very interesting, and I kind of really cherish that time, because everything is so different since then, when the COVID happened. Yes.
Yeah, it's a hard time.
Yeah. Yes. But you told us in the rehearsals, you told us that you still kind of could rehearse, because it's just the 3 of us, so 3 of you, so you could go into the rehearsal. So that worked.
Next number is 4.
In that time, quarantine is it's illegal to have 5 people in the room, but we are trio, so we still can practice. That's a good thing. So yes, we predict that. So that's why we make a trio, not quintet.
And this time in Berlin is also our first time to meet composer Ying Wang. Yes.
First time.
Okay, so this is the first time he will see you playing live his piece.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, but the challenge with COVID, I can imagine, you just being the 3, it's kind of practical than if you had a bigger band. So. And do you feel that every composer has a different approach to your instrument, that everybody makes something completely different out of them, and that the sound is different?
Yes.
Very different.
Yes, like
Personality.
yeah, it's just their personalities. Exactly. The composers. So you can go through the music to know these composers. Like for example, like Hyun Jong. You know, I need to blow on paper. Like wow, who is this crazy guy?
We also have to sing while
Yeah,
playing.
we need to hum and then we sing the melody.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think for of course, different approach. Like the composer In Wang, she really to plug instruments, like percussion instruments. So with three, it's like it works like a circle, like when we do cycling. So like really smooth, and then quite like rhythmic.
Yes.
Yes.
Very organic and very full with
Very
energy.
energetic.
Yeah.
So with three, need to be like 3 in 1. Yeah, like coffee. Like 3 in 1 coffee taste, just one taste.
Yeah.
Yes.
She needs more energy.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So the King one, yeah, because the instrumentation is so different. It's marimba. Yeah, marimba with 2 plug instruments.
Yes.
So of course, the low register, the resonance is so huge. I mean, compared to 2 plug instruments. So we kind of try different. I try different mallets. Try to like a pairing with them. So we do a lot of work to do like 3 really beautiful melodic like instruments together. Yeah, and then for the Jin Xian Zhong, I think that's the new one. That's the latest piece. And as you mentioned, I play so many like Taiwanese toys, and then some. I think it just brought me into my childhood. Like it's not very serious to the music. Yeah, still very strict, but I still can feel that kind of joy since I was a kid. Yeah, so different perspective.
And also her music is just like a game.
Yeah,
So
yes,
you might listen or perceive we are playing a game and compete in that music into nice concerts.
So focuses for personalities.
Yes.
Yeah, that's super interesting. Yeah, especially even the one that you said that it sounds like a game.
Yeah.
The name is even like Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moo. So
Exactly. So with 3, just from the music, you can see with 3 like chameleon. So we change. Yeah, we change a lot. We change color and then change characters. Yeah, like we switch. Yeah.
So you already told us like a lot about the pieces, but could you tell us like maybe briefly what are the topics of the pieces? Like what the content is about?
For In Wang's piece.
Yeah, you can go through each piece.
For In Wang's piece is called, the name is Trio in the Cube, because it's a commission, our commission, and she wants to build up a cube, and we 3 playing inside that cube. So just like what we mentioned, it's full of energy and very rhythmic, and sometimes very, how to say, very full of tension in that music.
So it's like a square and then a cube and then 3 balls jump into it.
Yes.
So you can imagine the kind of jumping around, that kind of.
And the whole music is with a direction, so you can follow our direction from the beginning directly to the end. Yes, it's definitely a total In Wang's piece.
Yes, it needs more passion and energy or power.
Yeah, so we call this piece is very In Wang.
Yes, and the second song, the Qingwen's piece, is one song, right? It's very hard to memorize.
Yes.
Actually, this piece comes from his memories, a song from maybe his childhood or some period. And he made some variation of that 2 songs and it's the most melodic pieces within today's 4 pieces. Yeah, so you also can follow his melody to imagine what he thought.
Yeah, go through melody and then to realize, that's a certain story from his memory.
And the sound texture is totally different from Ying Wang. Pipa's sound and even Guzhen's sound, we have much more warmer, I think, in this piece.
And it's a more traditional skill in this piece because not spatial tuning, not preparatory, but just use a very difficult traditional skill to play.
And the third one is
Jing
Xian's
piece.
the
Yes,
name is.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Yes, I'm the one only remember.
Yeah, that's just like a spelling, just like.
Yes. So that's I will call. Yeah, that's again.
Yeah, it's our new commission, and now it's a short one.
Yes.
And she wants us to bring out the curiosity and again the attitude of playing a game, to be realized when we are playing. Yeah, we are trying to. Yes.
Yeah, and then the final piece.
Okay.
Wow. Do you remember the name?
Walking through the shadow of 90s valleys. It might be.
Yeah.
The 19 means the COVID-19. And the name is come from maybe one sentence from Bible. Yes, and the whole piece is like a mirror. The paragraph 10 is the middle, the center, and then pair. Yes.
So like a mirror. So yes, and I think that's the piece. It is all about breath. So every time when we rehearse or we perform, it sounds a bit different. Because it's like one sentence, but divided into like 3 parts. So with 3, express one sentence. So we need to be like 3 in 1, like a coffee. Yeah, really tasty. And then, so like, if one of us, we did some like slightly change, it makes big change. Yeah.
Super interesting to hear about all the different topics. It's really a great variety.
Yeah.
And yeah, especially with your explanation and the coffee example.
I'm a coffeeholic.
But it makes sense, so I really enjoyed your answer. And I had a bit of a different question. I like thinking of these compositions. How is the music notated? Is everything notated? Could you improvise a bit, or was everything written down? Because I imagine like experimental music is probably more complicated to write down in a score than a classical piece. So how does the score look like?
All write down.
Yes. It's all like in the notation is all noted. And but for percussion, like Keon Jones' piece, for some passage is written like different elements. But I can use these elements to explore and then to develop. But in a certain I can have five beats to do that. So like how fast for each notes I can decide, and then just like pair with them.
Okay.
Yes, we too also has this characteristic in Keon's piece. Yes.
So then you had to work a bit more with the composer, so they kind of did they listen to your recording first? So they kind of listen. Okay, is this how they imagined you playing it, or did you just decide? Okay, this is the right sound. We will leave it
I
like
think
this.
we're lucky enough because we got the fully trust from composers. So the composer just say, you decide. So that's why we three need to so we got really intense rehearsals every week. So we share our thoughts. Maybe people needs more time to expand, to express. and then we kind of discuss with it. We need to get used to it. Yes.
So going a bit to your country, to Taiwan, can you maybe tell us a bit about the contemporary music scene there? Do you feel it has grown in the recent years, or what does it consist of?
We are trying.
Yes. Yeah,
It's still.
I think for contemporary music, we definitely need more like repertoire of contemporary music, especially for we three, because we are kind of unusual combinations. So I think how to create more repertoire for contemporary music, I think that's the key. And then audience need time to listen to contemporary music. So like, for example, we are planning to do some workshop with audience, and then to kind of, in May, we are going to do a workshop, and then to share our music and tell audience the concept or our album, that why we're gonna make this album, why, not just sell it. Of course we need, we want to sell the CDs, but the key point is we need like a conversation like today. We share our thoughts with audience and really close face to face, not like not on like live stream or something. 'Cause I think nowadays it's really important to see people, face to face, and then we can feel the feedback from audience, and the audience can see like what we're really sincere to do more music, and then to share with them. I think we just need more repertoire, and we need time to build up. Yes.
Are there like other bands that are doing that kind of style you're doing, or how is it in Taiwan?
Yes, it is. But this orchestration, the trio, is only one. But other groups still doing the contemporary music. But audience need time to get used to this gap.
But for traditional instruments, it's not many.
Yes.
So do you feel you influence the scene with your music, that it like grows more?
You mean from contemporary music? Yes, it is. After joining Q Band, I think my skill, also my concept or dimension to think music is expanded. Yes, and because in contemporary you need to be open your mind to accept different kind of concept. And everything is possible, and everything is reasonable if it's from specific aspects, and it could be okay to be say it loud, and that's what I learned from Q Band, and to be learn a lot from them, and to listen to different kind of music and articulations, which is totally different from P-pop. When I play contemporary by myself and play contemporary with these two, it's totally different. Yes.
But that's also really beautiful that you have so many possibilities and can experience so many new stuff.
Yes, like me, I learned Chinese percussion and then classical percussion at the same time. So, and then I think the special thing is before I joined Q Band, I'm a timpanist in the orchestra. So I think that kind of influenced my thoughts of music, because as a timpanist, we need to we are like the catcher in baseball. Like we look after in the field, we know what the situation, we know like the overall what's going on. So kind of I sit in the back, but in Cuban I take certain role to go for it. I can kind of express and explore more from my instruments. So we kind of we three like a soloist, but we're still a team member. So we kind of, because when I hear her like playing, I think, wow, that's so great. I don't want to lose. I want to play like her, like as good as her, like Sam. So they two are amazing. So I think that's the good way to encourage myself to do more, and then so we can grow up together as a Cuban members.
Yes. For me, I think I learned about from Cuban is communication. Because before I joined the Cuban, I usually play with the other musician, but I more usually play to be the soloist. Because soloist is a very, very funny and great to me. And for now, I also play the solo and also create. But when I joined the Cuban, I found the more different my side from my members, because it's a different instrument. Although it's also the plug instrument, but it's a very different instrument, and the percussion is a more different. Yeah, it's a more different. and I think I learn a lot about the communication, how to communicate with the great language or the great attitude with my partner. It's a very important thing to me, because sometimes when I play the solo piece, I just arrange myself or play myself. It's okay, because I think, oh, this is good. To me it's good. It's okay. But in the trio, it's very different. So I think. Yes, communication is very important to me, and I learned a lot.
Yeah, because I think people think if you play in an ensemble, we need to learn how to compromise, but I don't think that's compromise. It's we three find a solution, we find a new way. Probably we haven't thought it like by ourselves, so we find a new way and then to do it. I think that's, and in a good manner.
Yes, and one thing I want to mention is also because we play improvisation.
Yes.
So in Cuban we also try to expand our own language. As a modern, as in 21st century, and though we are traditional instruments, somehow we should find our language in nowadays in this traditional instrument in a new concept. Although with all our traditional skills. But we can use old language, or we cannot say old, classic language in a new concept.
Yes.
That's also what we are working on.
Yeah, I think for Cubans, our big feature is we are so open-minded and we love to work with composers. Please, more repertoire, please. And then yes, because I think it's not just follow composers like decisions. It's not just follow the written. It's about we enhance each other. We help each other to get the one we really love. I think that's the way we grow up together through our music.
We do argue with composer.
Yeah, we do it, and then the composer will ask why, and I just like them. I would love to do what you wrote, but physically I can't do it. So should we find a new way? That's my way to do it. Do you want to have a listen? And then composers say, well, okay, I'm happy with it. So I think that's a way, not just refuse, not just say no, because we find a new way together. Yes.
I think that's really important to work this closely together and find a solution that's good for everybody.
Yeah, so the Crippled Symmetries Festival combines collectives from different countries and cultures. And beside playing here in Berlin, the KLANG Ensemble will also come to Taiwan and do a parcours of music in the museum with you. In general, how does the collaboration with the KLANG Ensemble work with, and how does it influence your work and your playing style?
I think this is our first time to come to the Berlin to join this festival and to share our compositions. Yes, so I think this is a very important experiences to us. Yes, because we could approach so many different cultural background audience or composers or musicians, and we could find another maybe probably like another new our sound or influence our original language.
Yeah, and then we heard Ensemble KLANG Berlin, Taiwan, and then we attended the concerts, and then I think that's wonderful because, I mean, as a new trio, I think that's the really good model, like we really want to achieve like that, like really professional, and then I think that really enhances our perspective, like, oh, we really want to be that good, like as a traditional instrument with percussion, so we can try different variety. I think that because like we, as an audience, we always watch like as many as concert we want to attend. I think that really learn because it's all about listen. Like we listen more sound. I mean more philosophy from different musicians. I think that's quite important because sometimes it just the philosophy just changed my mindset, but probably I won't notice, but just it make like a ripple, like in my music. Yes.
Yes, and in the coming September, we'll have a performance in Taiwan, just like what you say in a museum in Nantou. It's a totally different performance from our classical one in a concert hall, but this time is in a museum. Then the curator Fang Yi and also Thomas, the KLANG Berlin, we were trying to, they will make the most of that building. So we might be part of that building. And to be honest, we don't know what will become or what will happen yet.
Yeah.
So in
it must be good.
Yeah, but we are very looking forward to that cooperation in the coming September, and with that museum, it's a very beautiful building in Taiwan. And maybe you can come to Taiwan in September.
We would love to. We'll see what we're doing, but we would love to. So now we're already at the end of our podcast, and we would like to thank you a lot for the talk and all the information you provided. It's super interesting, and it gives us like a good preparation for your concert, so we know all the background. And thank you so much. We're really excited to see you play.
Thanks for inviting us. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yes.